Have you ever wondered why love is both the most beautiful thing and the most perplexing in life? Why do some relationships become everlasting, while others break apart even after giving their all? Have you ever wondered why when you stop caring and no longer chase a man, he suddenly comes back, cares, and wants to be with you more? On the contrary, when you pay too much attention and try too hard to attract his interest, he becomes cold and distant. This isn't a psychological game but a natural law of attraction. People crave what is hard to have and value what they cannot easily hold on to. So how can you skillfully show that you don't need him while still making him unable to stay away? Find out right here. Welcome to this Sophia's Knowledge channel, and my name is Sophia. This is the place where every story, every lesson about love will help you find the answers. Today, we will explore a fresh perspective on 6 reversed psychologies, making men addicted to you. These are not just empty words but real experiences and profound lessons that will change your view of love. Watch and apply them right away. Stay with Sophia, because the most surprising and interesting things are still waiting for you ahead. Before we begin, find a quiet place, put on your headphones, and relax your mind. Let the insights in this video help you fully experience and enjoy every meaningful moment. Are you ready to embark on this journey? Let's go. 1. The further away you are, the more he wants to be close. Have you ever found yourself in a situation where the more you chase a man, the more distant he becomes? Yet when you start stepping back and focusing on yourself, he suddenly finds ways to approach you? This is not a coincidence but a common psychological rule. People tend to crave what is hard to attain and underestimate what is always available. This is the power of reversed psychology. The further away you are, the more he wants to get closer. But how can you apply this effectively without damaging the relationship? This article will help you understand the principle behind it and how to implement it at the right time and in the right way so that he actively seeks you out. Why does distance make a man want closeness? This scarce, hard-to-find psychology. What is easily obtained is often taken for granted, while what is rare and hard to achieve becomes precious. When you are always there, always available, he assumes you will never leave. But when you maintain your distance, he starts feeling the loss of certainty and begins to appreciate your presence more. The gap creates longing effect. When you step away, you create a gap in his life. In that gap, he will wonder, what is she doing? Why hasn't she contacted me? Start recalling the moments spent with you. Feel curious and puzzled, prompting him to reach out. Men love the challenge of conquest. Men are programmed to pursue and conquer. If you're too easy, he will lose the sense of challenge. But when you create the right distance, he will feel challenged and want to prove himself. How to effectively apply distance? Creating distance does not mean ignoring or being cold. It's about knowing when to step back and when to appear to stimulate his interest. Reduce initiative, let him find you. If you're always the one texting first, stop for a while. If he texts less, don't rush to ask, what's wrong? Instead, wait for him to initiate. If you meet frequently, reduce the frequency so he has time to feel your absence. Result: when you stop being so proactive, he will start noticing your absence and wonder why. This will encourage him to contact or plan to see you. Be busy with your own life. Nothing attracts a man more than a woman with a rich life who isn't dependent on anyone. Pursue personal interests, spend time doing what you love like sports, art, or travel. Meet up with friends and family, don't cancel plans with friends just to wait for him. When he sees you having fun without him, he will want to be part of that joy. Share happy moments, subtly. If you post photos of outings or smiling with friends, he will wonder why you're so happy without him by your side. Result: when you're busy, he will realize that you're not revolving around his life. This will make him try harder to capture your attention. Do not respond immediately, create anticipation. If he texts, don't reply right away. Instead, wait a bit before responding. When replying, keep the conversation brief but interesting so that he wants to continue chatting with you. Why does this work? The wait creates a sense of excitement. When he can't predict when you will reply, he will pay more attention to you. Don't always be available to meet, let him know you are valuable. If he invites you out at the last minute, don't always agree. Instead, gently say, "Oh, what a pity, I'm busy today. Let's plan another time soon." This lets him see that your time is valuable and he needs to plan ahead if he wants to see you. Result: when he feels he can't have you whenever he wants, he will invest more effort to have your time. Appear at the right moment, surprise him and create anticipation. When he texts after a period apart, reply in a cheerful, positive way. When you meet after some distance, appear as your best self, well-dressed, confident, and radiant. Leave a good impression during the encounter, then create the distance again. Why is this important? If you only create distance without ever appearing, he might forget you. But when you come back impressively, he will be strongly attracted and long to see you more. Common mistakes to avoid when applying the distance strategy. Completely ignoring or being cold. The goal is to create distance, not to make him feel hated. Step back subtly, not harshly. Keeping the distance for too long. If you disappear for too long, he might assume you no longer care and give up. Know when to come back to keep the relationship exciting. Creating distance without improving yourself. The period of distance is an opportunity for you to become better. If you just wait without doing anything, the distance won't have any effect. When to apply the distance strategy? When he becomes indifferent and shows little interest. When you feel you're investing too much without being reciprocated. When you want to refresh the relationship and make him pay more attention. Distance isn't about leaving entirely, it's about knowing when to step back to create longing and anticipation. When you're not always available, maintain your distance and focus on yourself. He will naturally want to come closer and appreciate you more. Remember, don't be afraid of losing someone when you know your worth. The one who deserves you will never let you chase after them. Sometimes, distance is the bridge that reconnects two hearts. Become the woman that makes him work hard to have you, and you will see that he cannot stay away from you even for a minute. What do you think about this? Share your thoughts in the comments below. I'm looking forward to hearing your opinions and discussing further. Don't forget to hit like if you find this content useful and subscribe to the channel so you won't miss the next sharing. Thank you very much, everyone. Let's continue together. 2. The less attention you give, the more he craves your attention. Have you ever noticed that when you pay too much attention to a man, he seems to become indifferent and pays less attention to you? But when you pull back your attention, suddenly he actively seeks your attention? This is not a coincidence, but a very powerful reverse psychology effect. Men, like people in general, usually do not value what is always available and easy to have. When you are overly attentive and too willing, he will feel that there is no need to make an effort to maintain the relationship. On the contrary, when you show less attention, he will start to feel a lack, become curious, and yearn to capture your attention. So how do you pull back your attention while still maintaining your allure? Let's explore how to make him actively seek you out without you having to chase after him. Why does less attention make a man want to be noticed? Scarcity effect psychology. When something becomes scarce or hard to get, people tend to value and crave it more. When you reduce your attention, you make your attention a precious gift, not something he can easily have at any time. The potential loss feeling. When a man is used to your attention and suddenly doesn't receive it anymore, he will wonder, what is she busy with? Why isn't she texting anymore? Feel the absence and want to fill that gap by actively seeking you out. Fear that you have lost interest or are paying attention to someone else, which sparks a sense of competition and a desire to regain your attention. Men love a challenge. By nature, men enjoy the challenge of conquest. When you are too predictable and overly attentive, he will feel no need to put in the effort. But when you reduce your attention, he will feel challenged and want to prove his worth. How to subtly pull back your attention without hurting him. Pulling back your attention does not mean you become cold, indifferent, or hurt him. It is the art of taking a step back to create desire while still maintaining respect and attraction. Reduce the frequency of texting while still keeping a positive attitude. If you are usually the one texting first, stop for a while to give him a chance to seek you out. When he texts, do not reply immediately. Let him wait a bit, this creates anticipation and curiosity. When replying, keep the conversation short but interesting, don't be too wordy or try to drag it on. For example, him, what did you do today? You, after 30 to 60 minutes, just a few fun things, but now I'm getting ready to go out. I'll tell you more next time. Effect, you are not ignoring him but creating an expectation for the next conversation, making him want to know more. Spend time on yourself and other relationships. Instead of always being available for him, invest in yourself, go to the gym, learn a new skill, read books, or engage in activities you love. Meet with friends, family, and enjoy life without having to wait for him. When he sees that you are still happy and joyful without his attention, he will become curious and want to be a part of your life. If you share images or stories on social media, subtly, let him see that you are having wonderful moments without him. Effect, when he feels that you are not devoting all your attention to him, he will want to regain your position in your life. Do not always agree to every invitation or suggestion. If he invites you to go out at the last minute, do not always agree. Instead, say, "Oh, what a pity, I'm busy today. But I'll check my schedule and let you know later." Not being always available helps him understand that your time is valuable, and if he wants you by his side, he needs to invest and plan ahead. Effect, when he has to wait or arrange to see you, he will cherish your time more. Occasionally end the conversation when things are interesting. When the conversation is going well, do not drag it on for too long. Know when to stop so that he will feel the desire to continue the conversation. You might say something like, "It's really fun talking to you, but I have to go prepare for work now. Let's chat again later." Effect, when you leave at the peak moment, he will look forward to the next conversation and think about you more. When he starts to take the initiative, respond in a subtle way. When he actively seeks your attention, respond, but don't be too accommodating. If he texts more, reply while still keeping a bit of mystery and intrigue. When he suggests meeting up, show him that you appreciate his effort, but there is no need to rush into accepting every invitation. Effect, you do not come off as too distant, but still maintain the challenge, making him want to conquer you even more. Common mistakes to avoid when pulling back your attention. Becoming cold or indifferent. Creating distance does not mean making him feel hated. Do not come off as disrespectful or hurt him. Playing the silent game for too long. If you disappear completely, he might give up and think that you are no longer interested. Know when to come back to maintain the connection. Pretending to be busy in an unnatural way. If you try to appear busy and he finds out, it will backfire. Truly dedicate time to yourself rather than just pretending. When to apply this strategy? When he becomes indifferent, shows little interest, and you want to stimulate his attention. When you feel that you are investing too much, without getting a return. When you want to ignite the desire for conquest within him. The less attention you give, the more he craves your attention. This is not a game, but a way to help you maintain your value in his eyes. When you know when to step back, focus on yourself, and maintain a bit of mystery, you will make him unable to stop thinking about you. Remember that, the less you need him, the more he will want you. Your attention is a gift, do not give it to anyone who does not appreciate it. A worthy man will be the one who makes the effort to capture your attention, not someone you have to chase after. Become the woman that makes him crave, conquer, and never want to lose you. If you're still watching up to this point, don't hesitate to comment, continue. Leave your thoughts and questions in the comment section below. I look forward to hearing your opinions. And don't forget to hit like and subscribe so that Sophia has more motivation to create more great and meaningful videos. Let's continue together. 3. The more mysterious you are, the more he wants to know you. Have you ever wondered why some women don't have to try too hard, yet men are still attracted and eager to know them? The answer lies in mystery. Men have a strong instinct to conquer, and what is unknown or not fully understood always stimulates their curiosity and desire to explore. When you are too predictable, share everything too soon, or reveal all your feelings clearly, you quickly become boring in his eyes. On the contrary, when you know how to keep a little mystery, he will not be able to stop thinking about you and will want to explore you even more. So how do you become naturally mysterious and attractive without making him feel distant? Let's explore the effective strategies below. Why does mystery make a man want to know more? The curiosity effect, psychology. People, especially men, are always stimulated by what they do not fully grasp. When a man feels that he doesn't completely understand you, he will want to spend time getting to know you more. Mystery creates a sense of challenge. Men love the feeling of pursuing and conquering. When you hold back a little mystery, he will feel the need to put in more effort to make you open up. This stimulates the inner instinct of conquest within him. It makes you stand out. In a world where many people easily share everything on social media, a woman who keeps something to herself will become special and unforgettable. How to be mysterious without being distant. Do not share everything too soon. One common mistake when you first meet someone is to reveal everything about your life, past, and feelings right away. This quickly exhausts the conversation and kills the curiosity. The right approach, when he asks about your hobbies, answer in an interesting way like, "I have quite a few interesting hobbies, you'll gradually discover them." Do not divulge all personal details. Instead, keep important stories to make him curious and want to know more. If he asks about a particular memory, you can smile and say, "That story is very interesting, but I'll tell you another time when we have a special occasion." Effect: when you do not reveal everything, he will spend more time thinking about you and look forward to your next conversation. Always keep a part of your life for yourself. Do not make him the sole center of your life. When you have your own world, your own hobbies, and independent relationships, he will find you interesting and want to be a part of that life. How to do it: instead of sharing every activity of your day, leave a bit of mystery. If he asks, "What did you do today?" reply, "Just a few fun things, I'll tell you more next time." Spend time on your hobbies, friends, and family without always informing him. Do not share every plan on social media. When you keep part of your life to yourself, he will want to know more directly from you. Effect: when he doesn't know everything about your life, he will be captivated and want to be close enough to understand more about you. Keep mystery in your communication and expressions. The way you talk, smile, or even your gaze can create mystery. Do not always reveal all your thoughts and feelings. How to do it: when conversing, sometimes give vague answers in a subtle way. For example, "I had a really interesting day, but I'm not sure if you're ready to hear it all now." Use your eyes to communicate. A fleeting look accompanied by a slight smile can leave him confused yet attracted. Do not always show what you are thinking. If he asks, "What are you thinking?" you can reply, "A lot of things, but I'm not sure if I should share everything right now." Effect: when you make him guess and wonder about your feelings, he will constantly think about you and want to understand you better. Know when to appear and when to disappear. A mysterious woman knows when to get close and when to keep her distance. How to do it: when the conversation is going well, end it before it becomes dull. This will make him look forward to the next conversation. Do not always be available whenever he wants to meet. Occasionally, let him feel the absence of your presence. When you do appear, always bring positive and surprising energy. It could be an interesting story or a slight change in your appearance. Effect: when you disappear at just the right moment and then come back irresistibly, he will be addicted to the feeling of waiting and seeking you. Do not easily show your feelings too soon. If you express your feelings right from the start, he will feel no need to make an effort. On the contrary, holding back a little mystery about your feelings will keep him wondering whether you like him or not. How to do it: when he does something good, compliment him in a subtle way, but not overly enthusiastic. If he flirts, do not always reciprocate. Sometimes, humorously or subtly change the subject. Let him prove himself before you show more feelings. Effect: when he is unsure about your feelings, he will be driven to find the answer, thereby growing attached and wanting to know you more. Common mistakes when trying to be mysterious. Being too cold or indifferent. Mystery does not mean ignoring or disrespecting him. Step back in a subtle and gentle manner. Pretending to be someone else, be true to yourself. Mystery should come naturally, not from acting or hiding important things. Being always too unpredictable. Sometimes, a little sharing also helps the relationship progress. Know when to reveal and when to hold back. When to apply this strategy? When you want to attract initial attention from a man. When the relationship is becoming dull and needs refreshing. When you want to be attractive without having to chase after him. Ultimately, the more mysterious you are, the more he wants to know you. This is a truth that every woman should know. When you do not reveal everything about yourself, keep a little curiosity, and always be yourself, you will make him passionate and unable to stop thinking about you. Remember that, you do not need to try to be someone else to attract him. Keeping a part of yourself to yourself not only makes you more attractive, but also helps you maintain your self-worth. A man who truly wants to conquer you will not give up when faced with challenges. Become the woman that he always wants to explore, but will never fully understand, and you will see that he will always yearn to have you in his life. 4. The more challenging you are, the more he wants to conquer. In the world of love, it is undeniable that men have an instinct to pursue and conquer. When something becomes too easy, most of them lose interest. On the contrary, a little challenge makes them feel excited and eager to prove themselves. This is not about playing psychological games, but about understanding the natural essence of attraction. If you want a man to actively seek, care for, and continuously strive to have you, know how to present the right challenge at the right time and in the right measure. So how do you become the challenging woman without discouraging him? Let's explore together. Why does challenge make a man want to conquer? The instinct to conquer is a part of a man's psychology. Men have always tended to want to achieve what is hard to get. When a woman is too accommodating, always available, and does not create any challenge, he will quickly devalue the relationship. On the contrary, when you know how to maintain a proper distance and not be easily conquered, he will feel stimulated to put in more effort. Challenge creates a sense of victory. When a man has to overcome a challenge to get your attention or affection, he will feel a sense of achievement when he does so. This feeling of victory makes him appreciate you more, because what is easily obtained is often not valued. Challenge makes the relationship more interesting and lasting. A relationship that is too easy will quickly become boring. But when you know how to keep things fresh and challenging, he will continuously want to explore you further. How to present a challenge in a subtle yet attractive way. Challenge does not mean making him frustrated or feel rejected, but rather creating opportunities for him to prove himself and feel excited. Do not always immediately agree to every invitation or suggestion. When a man invites you out or suggests something, if you always agree immediately, he will think you are too predictable and nothing special. How to do it? If he invites you at the last minute, politely decline, "I'm sorry, I'm busy today. But I'll check my schedule and let you know later." When he asks, Do you want to go watch a movie? You can reply, I'll only consider it if it's an interesting movie. Don't think you can easily persuade me. Effect: when he cannot easily have your time, he will try harder to plan meticulously and appreciate the meeting when it is accepted. Make him prove himself. Men like to feel like the hero in a woman's eyes. If you do everything for him, he will not have the opportunity to showcase his abilities. How to do it: if he offers help, do not refuse immediately. Let him help with some small tasks so that he feels important. When chatting, occasionally ask him a mildly challenging question like, "You say you're a good cook? Let me see you prove it." Effect: when he has to work to impress you and prove himself, he will invest more emotionally in the relationship. Do not show your feelings too easily from the start. If you express too much emotion right from the beginning, he will feel that he doesn't have to try anymore. Let him wonder about your feelings. How to do it: when he compliments you, do not just smile and say thank you. Respond in a fun but challenging way. Do you say that to every girl? If he asks, "Do you like me?" you can reply, "What do you think? Let's see what else you can do to make me like you." Effect: when he is unsure about your feelings, he will want to do everything possible to win your heart. Know when to be close and when to keep your distance. One of the most interesting challenges is when you are just close enough to captivate him, but also distant enough so that he doesn't feel you are easily attainable. How to do it: when the conversation is fun, do not prolong it too much. End it while he still wants to continue. "This chat is fun, but I have to go now. Let's continue next time." When he becomes more proactive, respond a little but not too easily. He must continue to work to maintain your interest. Effect: he will continuously think about you and always look forward to the next meeting. Occasionally tease and challenge him during the conversation. Do not always be serious. A little subtle teasing will make him feel that you are interesting and unique. How to do it: if he talks about his achievements, tease, "Wow, impressive. Are you showing off? Let's see if you can surprise me." When talking about hobbies, challenge him, "You say you're good at sports? Why don't we set a date for a match?" Effect: such light teasing creates a fun atmosphere and stimulates his instinct to conquer. Common mistakes when presenting a challenge. Being too cold or distant. The goal is to create interest, not to make him feel completely rejected. Presenting challenges that are too hard or unreasonable. If the challenge is excessive, he may give up because he feels it's not worth it. Constantly challenging without ever letting him win. Sometimes, let him feel successful when conquering you. That will make him appreciate you more. When to apply this strategy? When you want to stimulate initial interest from a man. When the relationship is becoming dull and needs a refresh. When you feel that he is no longer putting in the effort as before. In the end, the more challenging you are, the more he wants to conquer. That is a truth in the psychology of love. When you are not easily defeated, know how to maintain a proper distance and create interesting challenges. He will continuously strive to have you. Remember that a worthy man will not be afraid of a challenge. If he is ready to overcome the small obstacles you set, it shows that he truly cares and wants to be a part of your life. So, become the woman who is both sweet and challenging, to not only attract him but also keep him by your side in the long run. 5. The more you focus on yourself, the more he will want to chase you. In love, many people often make the mistake of putting their partner in the top priority, forgetting that taking care of yourself is the most important thing. When you focus too much on a man, giving him all your time and attention, you not only lose your own value but also lose the allure in his eyes. On the contrary, when you know how to focus on yourself, live a rich, confident, and passionate life, you become many times more attractive. Men are drawn to women who do not need someone else to be happy, yet choose to share their joy with them. So how do you focus on yourself while still making him want to chase you? Let's explore in the article below. Why does focusing on yourself make him want to chase you? Confidence is an irresistible attraction. There is nothing more attractive than a woman who knows what she wants and is not afraid to pursue it. When you live with confidence, you exude positive energy, making everyone around you, especially men, naturally drawn to you. When you focus on yourself, you no longer worry excessively about whether he likes you or not. You shine because of the pride you have in yourself. He will feel attracted by that strong, independent energy. A rich life makes you more interesting. Men are attracted to women who have their own colorful lives, not those who revolve solely around him. When you have your own hobbies, passions, and independent relationships, he will want to be a part of your world. When you are not dependent, he will feel the need to put in more effort. If a man feels that you do not need him to be happy, he will want to be the special one important enough for you to share your life with. Conversely, if you are too dependent on his attention, he will gradually lose interest. How to focus on yourself while still making him want to chase you. Put yourself as the number one priority. You cannot expect others to love and appreciate you if you do not love yourself first. How to do it? Ask yourself, what makes me happy aside from this relationship? Do not cancel personal plans just to meet him. If you have appointments with friends or personal hobbies, stick to those commitments. Remember that your time and energy are precious, do not give them to someone who does not appreciate them. Effect: when he sees that you are not easily rearranging your schedule for him, he will appreciate the moments spent with you more. Pursue your own passions and hobbies. A woman with passion always radiates positive and captivating energy. When you are engrossed in what you love, you become interesting and unique. How to do it? Join new classes, try a hobby you have always wanted to explore. Spend time on sports, arts, or travel activities. When he asks, "What are you doing this weekend?" you can reply, "I'm taking a cooking class, trying something new. I'll tell you more when I'm free." Effect: when he sees you are always busy with things that make you happy, he will feel curious and want to be part of your world. Build strong social relationships. Do not neglect your friends, family, or other social relationships just because of one man. How to do it? Regularly meet with friends, attend events or gatherings. Keep in touch with the important people in your life. When he sees that you have a rich network of relationships, he will want to become that special person in your busy life. Effect: a woman who is not isolated by love always gives off a sense of stability and is more attractive in a man's eyes. Do not let your happiness depend on him. If you only feel happy when he texts or meets you, you are giving him control over your emotions. Instead, take the initiative to create joy for yourself. How to do it? Have weekends where you treat yourself, whether or not someone accompanies you. Find joy in small things. A good cup of coffee, a great book, or a relaxing walk. When he asks, "Do you miss me when we're apart?" you can reply, "I'm always happy when I'm with you, but I also know how to enjoy my own time." Effect: when he sees that you do not rely on him for your happiness, he will want to be the one who adds more joy to your already complete life. Radiate positive energy and confidence. A woman who values herself and always maintains an optimistic spirit will naturally attract men. How to do it? Stand tall, smile, and make eye contact when communicating. Instead of complaining, find the positive in every situation. When he says, "You look so happy today," confidently reply, "Because I know how to make myself happy." Effect: your confidence and joy will make him want to be around you to enjoy that energy. Common mistakes to avoid when focusing on yourself. Becoming too distant or cold. Focusing on yourself does not mean ignoring or being completely indifferent. Maintain a balance between independence and warmth. Pretending to be busy. If you only act busy without actually being so, he will easily notice and lose respect. Not giving him a chance to be close, even if you prioritize yourself, let him see that his presence also matters. When to apply this strategy? When you feel overly dependent on his attention. When he starts to be less proactive and seems distant. When you want to become more attractive and regain balance in the relationship. In the end, the more you focus on yourself, the more he will want to chase you, because nothing is more attractive than a woman who knows how to love herself, is confident, and lives life to the fullest. When you make yourself a priority, he will want to be the one worthy enough to share in your joy. Remember that, your happiness comes from within you, not from anyone else. A worthy man will be the one who appreciates the value you bring, not the one who makes you chase after him. Live the life you love, and the right person will naturally come to you. When you are the best version of yourself, you not only attract him but also maintain long-lasting respect and love. 6. The less you need him, the more he wants to be with you. In love, there is an interesting paradox that many people often do not realize. When you show that you do not need a man, he actually wants you even more. Conversely, if you are too emotionally, time-wise, or attention-wise dependent on him, he will feel pressured and quickly lose interest. So why is it that when you don't need him, he wants to be with you more? How can you apply this psychology in a subtle and effective way without making him think that you are ignoring him or playing mind games? Let's explore. Why, when you don't need him, does he want to have you? The instinct to conquer is strongly stimulated. Men are attracted to what they cannot easily have. When you show that you are fine with or without him, you send a message that you are a high-value person who is not easily conquered. This stimulates his instinct to pursue and conquer. Your independence is a powerful attraction. No one wants to be with someone who is constantly dependent on or relying entirely on them. When you have your own life, interests, and happiness within yourself, he will want to become a part of that world. When he does not feel forced, he will be more proactive. If you constantly demand his attention, he will feel pressured and tend to pull away. But when you relax and do not demand his presence, he will want to come to you voluntarily without being coerced. How to subtly show not needing him. Not needing him does not mean being cold or indifferent, but rather knowing how to value yourself, maintain an independent life, and not base your emotions on him. Maintain a full and rich personal life. Let him see that you have a wonderful world of your own that does not depend on him. How to do it? Pursue your personal hobbies and passions, join classes, social activities, or travel to places you love. Spend time with family, friends, and other relationships. When he asks, "What are you doing this weekend?" you can reply, "I have plans to go hiking with friends. But if you're free next week, we can meet up." Effect: when he sees that you are not just sitting around waiting but are always busy with things that make you happy, he will feel that he needs to work harder to become a part of your life. Do not overreact when he doesn't initiate. If he doesn't text or contact you proactively, do not rush to ask, "What's wrong?" or "Why aren't you texting me?" This only makes you appear insecure and causes him to lose interest. How to do it? If he doesn't text, give him time without pressuring him. In the meantime, focus on your work and hobbies. When he does reach out again, respond in a gentle manner. "Oh, I've been busy with some interesting projects. How have you been?" Effect: when you do not depend on his attention, he will naturally realize your absence and want to reconnect. Do not always be available anytime, anywhere. If you always agree to meet him whenever he wants, he will not value your time. Let him see that you have other priorities in life. How to do it? If he invites you out at the last minute, tactfully decline. "Oh, what a pity, I already have plans with a friend today. But I'd love to see you, let's arrange another time." Do not cancel your personal plans just because he suddenly asks you out. Effect: when he has to plan and schedule in advance to see you, he will cherish the moments with you more. Always maintain confidence and self-love. A woman who loves herself radiates a natural magnetic energy. Never think that you need a man to be happy. Happiness must come from within you. How to do it? Take care of yourself physically and mentally, exercise, eat healthily, and pamper yourself. Engage in activities that help you grow, read books, learn new skills, or participate in inspiring events. When interacting, maintain confident body language, smile, and make eye contact. Effect. When you are proud of yourself, he will be attracted by your confidence and the positive energy you exude. Do not need him for happiness, but be ready to share joy when he deserves it. The important thing is not to depend on him for joy, but when he shows care and effort, welcome it positively. How to do it? When he takes the initiative, respond, but do not let him think he is the center of your world. Show him that he is a complement to your happiness, not its sole source. Effect. When he feels that you choose him rather than need him, he will appreciate the relationship even more and want to maintain a long-term connection. Common mistakes to avoid when showing not needing him. Becoming cold or appearing indifferent. Not needing him does not mean ignoring or disrespecting him. Always maintain a warm, polite, and natural attitude. Playing the silent game for too long. If you completely disappear, he may think you are no longer interested and give up. Coming off as arrogant, confidence should be accompanied by humility and kindness. Do not make him feel looked down upon. When to apply this strategy? When you notice that he takes you for granted. When you want to regain balance and emotional control in the relationship. When you feel overly dependent on his attention or time. In the end, the less you need him, the more he will want to be with you, because independence, confidence, and happiness that come from within are the keys to lasting attraction. When you become a woman who knows how to love herself, lives life fully, and does not let emotions be controlled by anyone else, you will make him unable to take his eyes off you. Remember that, you do not need anyone else to be complete, you are the creator of your own happiness. A man who is worthy will be the one who makes an effort to become a part of your colorful life. Live as if you are a gift, and only those truly worthy will receive it. When you do not need him but are still ready to share joy when he deserves it, you will become the woman that he craves to be with every day. Conclusion. Love is not about blind pursuit or relying on someone else to feel happy. What makes you most attractive is when you know how to love yourself, live fully for yourself, and do not place your happiness in someone else's hands. When you do not need him to feel complete, you radiate a confident, powerful, and captivating energy, something that no man can resist. Men are attracted to women of value, who know what they want, and who do not easily give away all their attention. When you do not need him, you send a message, I'm fine with you, but I'm also fine without you. I choose to be with you because I want to, not because I need to. It is precisely that freedom that makes him yearn to be the important person in your life. Remember, the one who is truly worthy of you is not the one you have to chase after, but the one who voluntarily steps into your world and strives to keep their place in it. Continue to love yourself, pursue your passions, and maintain your confidence and happiness. When that happens, you not only attract the right man, but also earn long-lasting respect and love. In the end, live as if you are a precious gift, and only those who are worthy will receive it. When you are true to yourself, happiness will find you, and the right man will do everything to never lose you. That's it for today's video. Thank you for watching until the end. I hope you have found these valuable lessons and insights helpful in your journey of love. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit like and subscribe to the channel for more interesting content in the future. I am very grateful for your support and look forward to seeing you in the next video. Wishing you endless love and happiness.